was trying to see. Greetings. Hi, what is it? Alrisha. Greetings, pretty chocolate. What up, Cosmic TJ, Nick T, Tia? Life with new beginning. Kevin Gates be saying some shit. Big life is my jam. It is my shit. Um, I was listening to it again on my way to Walmart because I'm sitting in Walmart parking lot. I haven't went in yet, but I was listening to Kevin Gates, the Big Life, and I love the song, but it was registering to what he says, and he basically saying, you're in love with the big life, and he said that he said you have trouble sleeping, and when you by yourself home alone, like you need basically what he's saying is like you constantly need validation from people. You want to be seen, you want to be heard. Today these words like speaks volumes for me without even understanding what the fuck. Let's go back. First of all, people always say, well, why spirit ain't told you who's fucking with you? Why spirit has told me. And the way that Yehuda walked this lady down, man, I he kept trying to tell me months ago, and I'm like, no. He's like, all right, all right. So then Spirit came to me last night and said, I'm telling you, it's this woman. And I'm like, nah, you think so? Spirit said, do research. I went into research because the person I thought it was, when I went to their Facebook and they had a connection to the name Misty, which was the name that the lady had used, it's crazy. And I know y'all like, well, why are you still talking about this? Because understanding who this is now, it makes me sad. And I understand that you never have spoken to Maya J. You have never spoken to V Dub. You have never been connected to Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. You have never spoken to Malika. Like, you have never stopped watching me since you became disgruntled October 2021. That for me is super sad. Let's talk about it. There was this lady who had an appointment, and I had never seen any of her text messages. I had never seen any of her emails that she sent. I want y'all to pay attention to how spirit works and how spirit has walked her down. And even the other night when I played song like, oh, I know who you are, I know who you are, like I still had some doubt in my mind. And I had doubt because I was still looking at the wrong person. I had never seen her emails or text messages. And so one day I was on my phone. I was doing some shit, you know what I'm saying, on my phone. And I seen a text message come through and said, you can cancel my fucking appointment. Fuck you, you fraud. Um, you seen me, you could talk to me, you seen my messages. And I'm like, what? Cancel my fucking appointment. And I'm like, what? So I called the phone. And you're watching. You've been calling me from different numbers since last night and this morning, and I was asleep when you called, and so I didn't answer, and I'm never going to answer again. But when I finish with this, you're going to know I know exactly who the fuck you are. So I called. She didn't answer the phone. She starts texting and said, fuck you, bitch. Listen to how she's talking to me. Fuck you, bitch. Don't talk to me now. Don't want to talk to me now. I did a live about it. It's been a while. That's how long this has been going on. This is how long she's been watching. Don't talk to me now. Don't want to talk to me now. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. She said, I've sent you a text message every month for the last like 6 or 7 months. Emails. You could talk to me. You could respond to me. And I'm like, I don't fucking know you. I don't have to talk to you. Fuck you, bitch. You are disgruntled and I ain't got to talk to you. So now she's texting all this shit. You a fraud, bitch. You a fraud. Fuck you, bitch. You ugly bitch. You this, you that. And I'm like, what? So I blocked her. So then she went to my emails and started sending emails to my son. You a fraud, bitch. You couldn't even save mode 3. All this other shit. And I said, bitch, you thirsty. She had mentioned my children. All the same shit she was saying. You a dummy, bitch. You a dummy. You a dummy. You know how fucking stupid you are, bitch. I ain't no dyke. I don't fuck with bitches. You a fuck a woman, a nigga, a dog. Yeah, like bitch, you a fraud and all this other shit. And I'm like the way she was talking to me, I just kept laughing like, you are so thirsty. You're so disgruntled. Bitch, that's why you homeless. All this other shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you this upset for because I wouldn't talk to you? I never seen your fucking messages. I wasn't ignoring you. I never saw them until I'm on my phone and the message come through like cancel my fucking appointment, bitch, because you saw me and you could talk to me. Never did I see it. So when I go and I do the research last night, oh my head, I got chills in my head. I go and I find her in my emails. I find her appointment because you scheduled an appointment with me. So I tried to cross check the number that she signed up with, which was also a text now number. So I went into the system that I use to like research people that are fucking with me, like I said, that I could find. So I went into the system to find, I put her name in. You live in Pearland, Texas. You keep saying come to Dallas, but you live in Pearland, Texas, ma'am. You have a court case coming up February 17th because you're financially losing a house or a piece of property. It says fail to financially meet whatever requirements. So I go to your Facebook and I cannot believe that this is you. Why? Because you're 54 years old. All your pictures on Facebook, you've been in church, you are with family, and I'm like, I keep telling you, you are got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be fucking kidding me. This is not this lady. She's fucking 54 years old. You are not talking to me like that as a 54-year-old church going bitch around family, holding grandchildren. Are you serious right now? I had to see this the thing. Your email that you was emailing me had your picture on it. So I blew your picture up and compared it to the lady on the Facebook. It's you. You are disgruntled like a motherfucker. And you're a big body, fucked up looking woman. I cannot even believe that you 54 years old, you're talking to me like that? You're playing on my phone? When I went back and looked through the text messages, because I still have your phone number that you used, I went back to those text messages. I screenshotted everything. I screenshotted the email and I'm like, no. So when I put her name in and it gave me right to where you live at in fucking Pearl in Texas, I said, I gotta make sure it's this lady. So they gave me all the line of everywhere you live from Missouri to Texas. You used to live in Missouri. You also used to live in Missouri City, Texas. You live in Pearland, Texas. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So they give me the whole list of emails. That email you used is in that list. So now I know that's you. I said I had to call my daughter. I had to call Malika. I sent them over the pictures. I said, is this the same lady? They're like, yeah, that's the same lady. I'm like, are you sure? This lady, this old bitch cannot be calling me, playing on my phone, talking to me like this. But the mere fact that when all of this happened, you was 52. You're 54 now. You were 52 at the time. And you were calling, playing on my phone then. You were texting then. You were emailing me then. The emails that I went back through, I'm like, this lady could not have been talking to me like that. You're talking to me like a young girl. You're talking to me like a young girl. Tracy, the police is coming. You are a director of a daycare. You are a director of a daycare, Tracy. The police is coming to you. You have been harassing me for 2 years. I have all of the evidence. Shut up. I have all of the evidence now. Spirit walked you down so slow, ma'am. I compared the text messages and the emails to the shit you've been sending me recently. It's the same shit, Tracy. The police is going to come see you. You have been recorded threatening my life. You are director of a daycare. What is it? Montessori, whatever it is. You're a director of a daycare. The police are going to come and see you. The same messages that you were sending, I can't wrap my mind around that this is you. When I showed Malika the pictures, see, Malika listened to the live for the first time last night. She was furious. She was on 20. She's like, I want to talk to this lady. Montessori, yes. Tracy, you are in so much trouble, ma'am. Your family is going to be confused on what the fuck. But I have those messages from 2 years ago, and I have the messages here from recent, from text message to emails. I keep receipts, Tracy, always. I'm going to change your life for you forever, and you're going to remember. I have recordings of you threatening me from 2021. I have text messages of you threatening me. You said game time, and it sure the fuck is, Tracy. You thought you could throw me off because, see, you never talked. Spirit talked to me so good last night. Spirit said you took the bait. She knew that you would react and say shit. She was causing conflict. I'm sure you do that in your life with your kids. In your Facebook, you said my heart's been in the casket twice. See, you wanted me to read you. You wanted to talk to your loved ones. I'll never let you do that. I wouldn't give a fuck if your heart fell out your chest. You were so disgruntled because you see you've been watching. You've never stopped watching. When you said in that text message, I used to follow you, you did, and you still do. You are in trouble, Tracy. I wasn't gonna say your name until I was sure. I cannot believe when I sent Malika the pictures of you. She said this colorful dress she has on is giving me Monique vibes in the movie The Reading. You are completely insane. 'Cause. 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 ' You are completely insane. I have never had to call the FBI, but I am going to, because you are a dangerous person and you are around children and you'll never be around children again. Spirit walked you down so slow and gingerly. Spirit told me this was you a year ago and I did not believe it. I said that lady she been gone. She been out of my hair. But you couldn't stop. You couldn't get enough because you really want a reading. You really want me to let you talk to your people. And you watch me do it for everybody else. And the shit that you seen the other night when I was doing the list readings and people was crying and they was having a good time and they was laughing, that got under your skin. When I did Bible study, that got under your skin. See, you the same one. You've been coming under YouTube pages too. You are probably the same lady that said, I'm always saying something about Jesus, you moly faced bitch. See, it's certain things that you keep saying over and over again from different messages, different text messages, different things you keep sending. You keep saying the same verbiage. And I compared it all the way back to the text messages and the emails you sent when you was first disgruntled. Your very first email and text, the very first text message, excuse me, you sent me, you said you was talking to me about Mo 3 and the girl Jossie Banks. See how spirit work? That was your first text message you sent. You told me that the girls, Jossie Banks and these other people, they talking about you. See how spirit works? That was your first text message you sent to me when I went back and looked at it again. There is nothing. There is nothing you can do. I have you dead to the right, Tracy. I show spirit so much gratitude. I'm going to call the police on you, ma'am. I'm going to give them every text app now number that you sent, because even I'm sure they have systems that can go past the shit that you have used that you think is going to keep you safe, to track back your IP address. You are never safe, ma'am, because I have you threatening my fucking life. You are 54 years old. I said, I cannot wrap my mind around that a woman that looked like this, always smiling, you're holding children, like you was talking to me like that. You was talking to me like that. From the text messages to the emails, like I cannot believe that you would be talking to anybody. Like, why would you know about Mo 3? Why would you know that? Your family is going to be like, unless they already know this is who the fuck you are, unless they already know this is the kind of person you are. Let me tell you how spirit worked. Because, see, the other lady who I thought was you 2 nights ago, she also worked at a daycare. Spirit was dropping clues everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Nobody came to me and told me it was you but spirit. But Yehuda, twice. You are disgruntled and you are going to fuck to jail. Tracy, Elaine, you are 54 years old and you're going to go to prison. Let me tell you why I called you by your middle name. Because that was my mama's middle name. My mom's name was Marion Elaine Dean. You have a court case coming up on the 17th. You are welcome to call and text now as much as you want. I'll never speak to you again. You sent me a text the other day and said, your gang really in here. I feel like we really friends. You've been calling me because you just want to talk to me. You don't even give a fuck about the attention that you don't even care what kind. See, this is also how I know it's you. In your text message, you said, I should have cussed you out before because that's what gets your attention. That's what you respond to. I feel sorry for you. You are sad. You are so, so sad. So you know that that's what gets me because you know I love to cuss. So even if you could just get that, that's why you were so shook when you realized you was on the live. You was shook when you realized you was on the live. You didn't think I would ever
Now, what I
find
would
out.
like for you to do is whatever you need today, whether that is money.
You didn't think I would ever find that out, but I did. That's okay. The police are gonna come and see you. I got to run in Walmart. Gratitude to the soul and to the spirit. Make sure that you, because we always forget Naizinga. Naizinga is the breath of life. She is your vocals. She is the breath of life. She is what gives you voice. She is your voice. Use your Naizinga. Speak your truth. I show gratitude to the soul and to the spirit, to the deities. So even when spirit told me to say, tell her they found the body of the Jesus. And you said, you know what's so funny? I don't even, but you do. You're always in church. Maybe that's how you thought you knew Maya. I don't know. Maybe that's how you knew her. Because you're always in church. Isn't that funny? Gratitude to the spirit.